Hi, everybody. I'm Janet Prensky. This is Anne Marie Eigner. We are the Boomer Broads, and we have some good news. We do. We're going
to. You didn't tell me.
Well, you'll find out along with everybody.
Oh,
Personally, I'm pins and needles already, but we are going to be talking about season finales today, but it is not our season finale. That was
good.
The good news.
I don't know whether everybody agrees on that.
Well, there were a couple. No, of course they
weigh
agree.
in, fans. Please weigh in. Okay, so just a couple of news tidbits because there's a lot of season finales I know you want to get to. This is like your favorite subject of all time.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm shallow. I like television, so this is a very difficult time for me when things end.
And I don't know. We'll talk about this later, but I don't know what you did before reality TV.
I was a lonely woman.
Okay, so Fergie, that mess. And I don't mean black-eyed peas, by the
Duchess.
way. God.
I am so disturbed by that. When did the bubble stop being burst? Tiger. You know, it just doesn't stop.
I mean, being a duchess wasn't good enough for her.
It teaches you, though, no pedestals. Never put anybody, never make anyone iconic. I
don't have many. Honestly, I don't have many pedestals. I don't.
I think you're royalty as a
Carly Simon.
Oh. Queen Carly. God knows.
Princess Di was one of mine.
Princess
Di, I love.
Yes, and she had a seamy underbelly to her. She
did, but I liked what she did in her charity life.
And she had some issues and problems.
And Michelle Obama, and that's about where it is.
Oh, and la 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 if we find out something bad about her.
Really?
But the Duchess, and how, do you think this is a one-time only, or do you think this has been going on?
I don't know. I think we're going to find out, though.
Just for those of you, so we fill you in, you probably have heard, but she was captured on hidden camera. It was kind of a setup. Not
kind of, it was.
Basically asking for graft money to give access to Prince Andrew.
Her former husband.
Yes.
Who's been very good to her. The whole family has.
And how much was it? It was quite a bit of money.
You don't want to see the woman now as a bad woman either. So if they kick her out and they cut her off, she's just going to get worse.
Yes, but she's got to figure out a more honest way to earn a living.
You think?
Look at us. Look at the money we're raking in on this show.
Okay, we'll move on from one disgrace to another. These are actually, most of these are disgrace stories.
Yes, of course.
Jesse James on Nightline. Come on. Who cares?
Well, he's trying to. He must have a PR. He must have a publicist.
And somebody said that we know you need to go on Nightline.
No, I think they said you need to go on television, and nobody would have him.
Oh.
I mean, that's my gut feeling.
So Nightline wound up with him.
If Bonnie Hunt hadn't been canceled, he would have been on Bonnie Hunt.
Bonnie Hunt has been canceled?
Yes.
Oh, my God. I love
Bonnie. Oh, God. This is a sad show, isn't it?
And then Elin.
You go, girl!
$750 million.
And
I just want to say it.
Every penny.
$750 million.
That's something.
Keep saying it.
And can you imagine any man trying to rebuild his image? I don't think you should refuse your ex-wife, and 2 children.
After 16
Right.
lovers?
I think she'll get $751 million from him.
Say not enough.
Another million.
All right, and then the wrap up of 24, and this sort of wrap goes. I'm not a fan. I don't watch
24.
Too scary.
Oh, God.
Too uncomfortable.
Oh.
You know me.
Such a
I cover my eyes. I really do.
She's a wussy.
I'm an animated
24.
movie.
Love. But I will say that I missed the first few
series.
seasons, which happened, I think, to a lot of people. Suddenly, 24 was big, and I'm like, geez, what happened to me? I never saw it, and I got sick one winter. And
got into it.
Took it, as a DVD thing, and I just watched 8, 9, 10, 12 in a row. Again, I'm a lonely woman. I loved it. I got totally bitten by the bug. I do think this season was, for me, the weakest because it was overly bloody.
Too much violence.
It was like over the top violence.
Everything has to be scary.
Everything's spurting.
I don't
need spurting. You can bleed, but you need to spurt.
And blowing up. Everything's blowing up.
Well, that's always been the way he did.
That's why I like Law and Order, even though I wasn't a big fan. My daughter just loved it.
Well, Law and Order,
religion to her.
That's a good, well-written, well-acted, well-thought-out show, and I'm very disappointed that they canceled it without the show having a chance to do their finale.
Go in, because we're going to run out of time.
Because the shows that have had chances to do finales, and all the baby boomers out there know the ones we're talking about, because back in the heyday, the season-ending shows of like Cheers and MASH were destination television, as was, I'll admit, Lost, even though I never saw 1 second of Lost.
No, not
at all.
And
24, that was destination watching, but there was something about that finale of My favorite, Mary Tyler Moore. Your
My favorite.
Mary Tyler Moore.
I was Mary Tyler Moore. Every week I was her.
You were that
I would
newswoman?
toss my hat in the air. Yeah, I was the reporter. Yeah.
Did you have spunk?
Oh, what do you think?
I hate spunk.
You hate spunk? But you love me.
That was a joke. The famous, I tried.
Oh, that was, oh yeah,
the
that's
famous
Lou.
Lou Grant says, you got spunk, Mary. Thank you, Mr. Grant. I hate spunk. That's one of his best ones.
Oh, you know, the memory.
God,
the memory. We've already done a show on memory, so, okay, get to your...
All right. Well, my favorite, and I think it's for a lot of people, was the Bob Newhart finale. It wasn't the Mary. It really was. I thought
mine was Mary Tyler.
Brilliant.
I stick with it. It was
brilliant.
Ah, honey. Honey, wake up. You won't believe the dream I just had. What? But don't you want to hear about it?
And I even hear that Jimmy Kimmel did a special post-Lost finale.
Oh,
and,
did he?
How do you say her name? Evangeline
Lilly.
That she woke up in bed. Was it with Jimmy? Or Bob Newhart.
Our audience,
I'm asking
honey.
that. So I think that he did a spoof on that with Bob Newhart waking up next to Evangeline Lilly and saying,
So you have 2 minutes to get to your
okay. Cheers.
That was great.
Great ending.
Great one.
Fantastic ending. Worst season finale for me personally, because I had loved the show so much. I was
agree with you.
devoted
I still
to
love
the show.
it. I still love it.
Was the Seinfeld
Yeah,
finale.
horrible, stupid.
Will the defendants please rise? And how do you find with respect to the charge of criminal indifference?
We find the defendants guilty.
And honestly, I still love the show. I watch the reruns all the time, even if I've seen them all before.
Absolutely. And the other...
Nobody funnier than George.
The other absurd one, which I don't know what they were thinking, was the Roseanne finale.
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember where they won the lottery and Roseanne's sister became a lesbian and it was like, huh? What? Who? Huh? You didn't know
and
what
the husband was gone and you thought he was remarried, but he was dead.
Yes.
Yeah,
the whole thing had been like her post something after he had died.
Whatever.
Yeah, the whole thing was
stupid.
Whack. So those both were very bad.
Anyway.
And there are some, like the finale of Johnny Carson. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't remember.
You don't remember that? Oh, that was really
kind
special.
of remember.
Bette Midler was
yes,
on,
I do
and
remember
she
that
sang.
part. Yeah.
That was a very poignant, wonderful end of a classic show. So again, I sort of feel bad about Law and Order because they didn't get their shot. Maybe they'll let them do it. And how about Sex and the City? Now that was a good season ender, and I'm looking forward to the movie. What are you a fan of?
I'm telling you, Mary Tyler Moore. I'm stuck.
I don't want to upset you. That was the 70s.
Where they
Where
they walk out of the room. I mean, it's like, and then she comes back in and turns off the light.
Do you have anything even in the 80s that you watched?
I guess I got to catch up. Don't I? I'm sorry.
Well, anyway.
But that was, I mean, to me, that was classic, well done entertainment, and I loved it.
Well, I loved it.
And the rest is just about blowing people up and sitting on the edge of your seat, and it's not my thing.
All right,
I don't like being scared.
You like comedies.
Yeah, if I'm going to be entertained, I don't want to be scared.
You like chick flicks.
I do like, but you'd think I would like Sex and the City, but it's too much of a chick
You're
flick.
more like The Notebook.
Yeah. That's
that just, thing. Does that just say it all?
And Carly Simon, what can I say?
Carly Simon and The Notebook. That does it for us this week. That I leave you with that. We'll speak with you next week. Have a great Memorial Day weekend, everybody.
Yeah, only one show this week, and tell us what your favorite shows are, reality or not. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye-bye.